Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84 and a big thank you for coming back and checking out another one of my videos right here on the YouTube channel. So today we are going to be pushing on with the Paris FC rebuilds. There are now only 3 episodes left, including this one in the series. We have got to season 5. If you were with us yesterday, we rounded out season 4 and we are now looking to kick on into season 5 and hopefully achieve something before the end of the save. If you've been with us since the start, you will know this save really isn't about what we can win. It's more about how close we can get to PSG in 5 years, and if we can win something along the way, then that is a little bonus too. So as always, we are going to start off this episode with the transfers. It is the 4th of September 2025, which means we're in the 25-26 season. And again, this is a 2-part transfer window, so we have signed players from when the window opens on the 9th of June. We have also signed players after the 1st of July when the season ticks over. As always, I'm going to start off with the players that have left the club on the right-hand side. So you can see there have been quite a few departures. Ilian Petrasoft was the first one to go to Nantes for £450,000. Axel Kedvesi went to Havre FC for £230,000. Melamine Akali, he went to Metz for £160,000. Noah Cornley went to FC Fleury 91. That is a cool name for a football club. He's gone there on loan. And then Watford came in. They swooped in for 2 of our best players and gave us a combined total of £13 million to spend. Unfortunately, Sekou Mara is no longer a player with us at the club. He has moved on to Watford, and the same thing has happened with Johan Kathleen. He has also ended up at Watford, which is a little bit strange, but hey-ho, that's how the game goes sometimes. And then we started to sign players to replace them. So the first one through the door is Ilian Petrasoft. He is a 20-year-old striker. Comes in with good first touch, good finishing. He has good pace, good acceleration, good agility. I think he's a player that was on a few scouting reports. We went in and picked him up. He was quite cheap. He's been capped under 18s level. Hopefully he can step in and fill the gap that Mara left when he went to Watford. The next couple of players that have come in then have, in fact, the first 2 players that have come in have come from Lens. Aaron Akali is the next one. 20 years old. Again, versatility is the key. Left wing, right wing, through the middle. You can see he's already played a game and scored a goal. He starts off with a 3-star rating and a 5-star potential, which against my own squad is decent enough. And another one that if him and the other guy, Petrasoft, can battle for the starting role up front, hopefully we'll get them both scoring goals. The next player was Junior Nigambaya. I'm going to go with Junior Nigambaya. He's 18 years old, capped at under 18 level for France. Who did we actually buy him from? I forgot to check. We bought him from Metz. I think, considering he's an 18-year-old regen, I mean, we are now in the regen season. I think he's pretty decent, isn't he? Dribbling is good, finishing is good, first touch is good. He has decent enough pace, decent enough acceleration. Off the ball's good, work rate's good, technique is good. This is a player at the age of 18. I think he can battle with the other 2 up top. He can score some goals, and yeah, I think it's going to be a tough ask for him to break straight into the first team, but I think there is a chance that after we leave the club, he will go on and be an absolute baller. The next one we managed to get was Owen Betancourt. Now, this is a player that we had been chasing for a little while. He left PSG earlier on in the save, and we were this close to getting him before we got gazumped by Monaco. Turns out he went to Monaco. The grass wasn't greener. He asked to leave. We snapped him up for £6.5 million. This is a regen that is absolutely fantastic. 16 passing, 16 technique, 16 teamwork, 16 balance. All the physicals are there. Everything you're looking for in. It's got there a right winger, but he's actually more of a central midfielder or an attacking midfielder. So I think he's going to be an absolutely fantastic addition to the squad once we get rolling in season 5. So that was the first part of the transfer window dealt with. As I said, 9th of June is when the transfer window opens. 1st of July is when we can start actually signing players from other leagues. So if we jump forward, you can see there are a few more players that have gone in. But once again, let's start off with the players that have gone out. Johan Correa has gone to Nancy for £19,000. Theo has left the club. He has gone to Havre for £650,000. It's a little bit disappointing. I don't think he did as well as he probably could have done for the club, considering he is a Zidane offspring. Yeah, probably just living off of the name. But £650,000 was enough for us to put back into the coffers as we needed money to spend. You can see that we have spent quite a bit in this final season. Anfan Armada has also gone to Havre FC. I think, has he gone there on loan though? Yes, he has gone there on loan. JD Gassama, he has gone out on loan as well. And Teo Sacco has also gone to FC Fleury, which is probably one of the coolest names of a team in the game. So that means we needed to sign a lot more players. So again, regen time. Marvin Watio, he is a centre-back who can also play as a midfielder. Tackling of 15, determination of 18. He has all the good physicals that you need. He's 6'2", he's 13 stone 5 pounds. He goes in above Koulibaly and Makengo on the chart over there. I don't actually think you've seen Koulibaly yet, but I've just given away one of the signings. But yeah, he goes straight in as our top central defender, so that is something to shout about. The next player is Jabia Santa Maria. We signed him. Who did we get him from? I literally just looked at the screen and cannot remember. Verona eventually, but he was on loan at Virtus Verona. We paid £3.4 million for him, and he's another one that I think we can pretty much just throw in and see what happens. 19 years old, capped at under 20 level, pace of 14, acceleration 13, agility 16, good crossing, good dribbling, good first touch. Would have preferred him to have had a bit better finishing, but sometimes you can get yourself into positions and even players with a one score goals. I do think, though, he's going to be an assister more than a finisher. The next player is Alexandra Parmesan. Another striker. You're noticing a pattern. As I said, Mara had left the club and there was a bit of a gap to fill. This one just dropped into our lap. He come from a agent report, I think. They were offering him out for the money that we paid. 22 years old now. Just turned, by the way, 26th of the 7th. He did fall inside the 21-year-old range. Yeah, £1.5 million from Nice too. He has some pretty good stats, what you would be looking for a striker, so it made an absolute no-brainer of a decision to go and sign him. The next player up is Sulemaya Koulibaly. He is a raw 21-year-old defender. You can see he's in a Dortmund shirt there, but he has everything you need. 6'3", jumping reach, tackling, good marking, good passing, good positioning. I think this is a player who is going to go straight into the team and start pretty much every single game. The last player then, before we jumped forwards to the winter transfer window, was Alessandra Olametta. He is a goalkeeper. You can see we have brought him in as a backup goalkeeper, 20 years old. Lejeune was having a few contenders in behind him get bids and things, so we didn't want to move people on, but I demoted a couple, and then we went out and signed a solid backup, which is what Alessandra Olametta is. So that then rounds up the transfers for this summer transfer window. Was it all worth it? How have we kicked the final season off? I'm going to leave you in a bit of suspense because I'm actually going to show you the finances first and show you that we have £6 million left in the transfer budget. Overall balance is £46.2 million, so qualify for the Champions League every year really does get you that boost that you need to start the ball rolling with these rebuilds. Wage budget, we're clearing that now, £323,000 in the wage budget, £298,000 currently spending. One thing I do find interesting on this page, and I meant to mention it a couple of days ago, down here we've got financial fair play progress for the Champions League, but I wonder if Ligue 1 doesn't actually have FFP, and that is why PSG can pretty much do whatever they want, and they just get around the rules that way of spending as much money as they do, because surely they should be complying with FFP in their league, but I've not seen it yet in the save, so I don't know if it's there. Anybody who does know, let me know in the comments section. Does Ligue 1 have to comply with an FFP? Club Vision then, how we started the final season. So, play counter-attacking football, pleased. Play entertaining football, pleased. Play attacking football, pleased. Good start there with all three on pleased. I did mean to say very secure for the job and a B for the score. They are disappointed in some of the players that we've sold and the money that we received, because obviously they did want us to start selling players for a profit, but you can't always do that when you need to go out and improve the squad like that. Work within the wage budget, we are on course. Minimum 2-year contracts for first team players. They're not judging. Spend the original transfer budget. So we kind of did. There was a lot more in the budget, but we left £6 million behind for the winter transfer budget, just in case we need to get there and we need to push on once again. So by the end of the current season then, how are they looking to play it? Champions League reached the playoff at a minimum. Ligue 1 mid-table as required. And the Coupe de France, they want to reach the 11th round of that too. So all of those should be pretty much achievable. Not too sure how good the squad depth is at the club. We did have to move a few players on, and we did sign quite a few players in positions that were a problem. But I guess we'll find out how the club squad depth is as we get through the save. They want us in the future to just maintain a Liga 1 top half finish. So hopefully we're going to go better than that, and we are going to finish close to PSG. I'm not going to say we're going to finish right there, but hopefully we'll be in and around them. And then once the club goes another 5 years into the future, hopefully if they don't waste everything that we built, they will be right there with PSG. So let's show you the competitions tab then and show you how we have started the season. You can see that, just like I was saying, we are right there. PSG are top, PFC are second. So we have a win-loss record of 4-1, 7 goal difference, 12 points. So a great start to the season. I will show you the schedule in a second. Champions League group, we have been drawn out with Man City, Shakhtar and Borussia Dortmund. And the Coupe de France hasn't been drawn yet. We enter in December. So let's have a look at the schedule then and see how we got there. And then we'll come back and break down Liga 1. You can see that we started off with some decent results in friendlies, but they don't really count, despite anybody telling you anything differently. Bordeaux was the first league game, and we managed to win that one 4-2. Parmesan making a straight-up impression. 2 goals for him. Akali came on and replaced him and scored, and Fadiga also got a goal. So a bright future for the forwards at the club, it seems. We did, though, concede 2 goals, one of which was in the 93rd minute. We then beat Rennes 1-0. Florent de Silva chipping in with a goal to get us 3 points there. Beat Nantes 4-1. Betrancourt, De Silva, Santa Maria and Mikkel Brenchis getting the goals in that one. And then last time out, before we came back, 3-2 victory against Reims. We had Betrancourt and Pintor getting 2. Mattia Vidra actually scoring for Reims and Bron getting the other goal. So that is how we have started our season. Let's go back and look then at Liga 1 Uber Eats. You can see we are currently sat second in the table on goal difference. There are 3 teams on 12 points, Marseille and PSG the other 2. Marseille's goal difference is 5, PSG's is 12. So let's have a look at the player stats so far across the campaign. You can see Robert Lewandowski is up there once again, as always. Even at the age of 37, bangs goals in for fun. Most assists, 4 players registering 3 assists here, with Leslie Ugochukwu on 3. A brilliant start to the season for him. 3 assists from 4 appearances is a really good start. Most shots, Lewandowski, 23 to start the season off. Most player of the match awards, there is 5 players on that list, with De Silva and Pintor representing us. Most key passes, as always, is Neymar at the top. Florent De Silva is right there as well, with 15 key passes from 4 games. This De Silva really is coming together as a footballer. He's a really, really good player who I might have to start looking at going forwards in some other rebuilds. In terms of most tackles won, we've got Hadjam right at the bottom there with 12 from 4 appearances. Most dribbles made, we've got Poliora again at the top of this metric, but Jabia Santa Maria is at the bottom. He's in 8th place with 12 dribbles from 3 appearances and 1 substitute appearance. So, like I said, he can play as a makeshift striker, but there's no way he's going to be finishing with 7. So dribbling is his game, and that is exactly what he's doing. Most clean sheets, there are 2 players. Valentino Lesure getting in at the bottom, and fewest goals conceded is Bulka and Lecomte, with Samir Musa Ali, who conceded 1, but he must have started 1 game. I don't remember him starting a game, but he has. And we also have had Olametta start a game, which means that Lesure must have had an injury. Looking at the penalties then, you can see 1 out of 1 from Florent de Silva. Games won, Fadiga and Parmesan are there. Florent de Silva, distance covered 60.10 kilometres. That is some impressive metric right there. And then interceptions made, Marvin Watio with 24. Right then, the last thing to do is to look at the squad, and we are going to look at the assistant report. Is there anywhere we can strengthen going forwards? Remember, there is only 2 episodes left after this one, so we've got the winter transfer window, and then we are in the running to the end of the save. So the best 11, according to our assistant, is Lesure in goal, Hadjam, Watio, Koulibaly, and Mikkel Branchis. Bondo, De Silva, Ugochukwu, Pintor, Jabia Fadiga and Akali up front. So probably do need a better goal scorer. I mean, we bought youth, obviously, because that is the name of the game, with the Children of the French Revolution. But if Akali can start getting some goals and Fadiga and Pintor can chip in, then we obviously need to start scoring more. The defence looks pretty solid with Hadjam, Watio, Koulibaly and Mikael Branches, and then Leisure in goal is pretty sound. So, from the first 4 games, when I can put my teeth in and when I can talk, the first 4 games have yielded 12 points. In tomorrow's episode, we are going to push forwards to the end of the last winter transfer window in this save. What do you think is going to happen next? Leave a comment in the section down below. If you really want to find out, you're going to have to come back tomorrow and then I will show you exactly what happens. If you're still here though at this point and you're still listening to me, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button already, please consider doing so. It helps the channel so much, helps me get these videos out to so many more people, and I really do appreciate every single person who takes the time to drop by and interact with the channel. If you're done though, go and check out another video on the channel, but for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. I'll see you on another video soon.